What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Artie, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys an honest full review on my 2023 Kia Forte GT line. Alright guys, so if you've been part of the channel, you guys already know this is my third Kia that I'm getting as a daily driver. I have been in and out of cars quite often. So I'm back with another Forte, this time a GT line. So I'm going to give you guys a walk around first, and then we'll get into the detail inside and engine and my payments and all of that. So at the front end of the car guys, I got a GT line, which is the sportier version. I had an LXS before on my previous Forte. So the 2023, I love a lot of things what Kia does. First thing that I love, and I think Kia does on point, is their lighting. The front lights during your daylight running lights look amazing. The rear lights look good as well. For the GT line, you get the sportier red accents on the front grille and on the bumper portion. Now that kind of, I'm going to give you guys my honest take on it, is not all that great when you get to the rear end, because we don't have any red at the rear end of the car. But otherwise, the front end with the new emblem, I think is spot on. Kia did a great job. All right, so when we get to the side of the car, I honestly love this, how this car looks from the side, especially this one right here. You have 17-inch wheels right here, wrapped with 225/45 17-inch tires, which make it look much better than the regular LXS version. This makes it look more complete. Now you also have a turning light right here on the mirror and a side skirt. Now when you look at the base model of the LXS without the side skirt, it doesn't look sporty at all. One thing about the black color, this right here in the bottom, it's color matched. If you get it in a different color like white, red, or anything, you're gonna see this black pop more out. So overall, the side of the car, this one has the keyless doors, keyless entry, just looks great, especially in the black color. I'm not a big fan of black cars because they're hard to take care of, but this looks great in black. All right, so at the rear end, like I said, when we were looking at the front of the car, you do not have any red. In the front, they put red all over the grille, they put red in the bumper, but nothing on the rear. If I'm not mistaken, the previous generation, the one before the facelift, had red in the back. I don't know why they decided to go cheap on the red, but it just does not complete the GT line without the red in the back. Otherwise, you have the GT line logo. Nice spoiler over here. Again, if the car was white, the spoiler would be gloss black, but on a black color, you cannot notice it. Also, the back bumper in the bottom. If you get a regular version, this just comes like a matte black finish. Over here, we have the gloss, and then with the cheap plastic right here, it kind of has a little contrast. This right here is your light. No exhaust tips in the rear. You know guys, I like exhaust tips. I think it completes the car. Over here, you don't even have fake ones, just this. I guess it's an exhaust tip. Well, at least that's what Kia thinks it is. Over here, you got your turning signals. Nice lighting up lights in the rear. Like I said, I'm a big fan of how Kia's lights light up at night if you have a higher trim level car. So overall, you got your backup camera, and the back of the car is a beautiful design. Inside the 2023 Forte GT line, let's get a little POV view on how it feels to be behind the wheel of this car. Now, first thing you're going to notice is that steering wheel, and I love the GT line steering wheels. I think that logo right there, the cut bottom right here that you get, and the size of the steering wheel, spot on. I think Kia did a great job. Now, let me show you guys the key. I don't think I showed you guys in the beginning of the video. Super nice key, and you can start the car from home, which is a super convenient option. Now, sitting in these seats, I love the seats in the Kia GT lines. The logo right there, the stitching, the piping, and just the inside, very nice job by Kia. So if we start off to the left side of the steering wheel, you're going to have your options to control how bright you want your instrument clusters to be, your blind spot monitoring if you want it on and off, and your traction control. Now focusing back onto the steering wheel, to the left side of the Kia emblem right there, you have your Bluetooth, so you can pick up your phone calls, hang up. You have the volume buttons and your radio station buttons right there, and that star right there, you could program your favorite channels. To the right side right there, you have your lane assist and your cruise control buttons right there, and you also have the button right there to control on the settings. You could check what is going on in your dashboard, your tire pressure, etc. Now if we move over to the right, you have a 10.25 inch screen, which is super easy and nice and convenient to use. No lag right there. and an amazing Harman Kardon system. So sitting in the passenger seat, I'm trying to get you guys a different view. You have your start stop engine button right there, and right underneath your infotainment screen is your climate control button. So this is pretty cool, guys. So I have 73 for the driver and 67 for where I'm sitting at as a passenger. Now if I press the sync button, it's going to have one temperature for both driver and passenger. Underneath that, you have your charging stations right there. So you have your 12 volt, your USB, and your regular wire right here if you want to connect your phone. But you also have the wireless charge option right there where my phone is, so it's getting a charge without any type of wires connected to it. Now over here you have your shifter, which is pretty simple, nothing fancy over here. And now my options over here, I don't have, it's not like a fully loaded GT line. You could also get the options over here for heated and air conditioned seats for both driver and passenger. I unfortunately do not have that option. Now right there you have your option for your driving mode if you want to put it into sport mode and get a little bit more of an aggressive shifting. Now over here, I complain a lot in a lot of my videos. I love cup holders because I always have drinks in my car because of the kids. So we have two cup holders right here, right next to your electronic parking and your auto hold button, and my pennies laying around over there. But you also have room in your driver's door and in your passenger's door if you want to put a bottle of water, and enough room for your paperwork or wherever you want to put in your glove compartment. So pretty simple inside, but very, very nice. So let's talk rear space. I'm 5'8" and this is the comfortable driving position I am for the front seat. Now in the passenger seat, that's how much rear space you have if you have a car seat, and behind the driver just as much as you can see right here. So it is a tight situation going on depending on how tall your rear passengers are going to be. And in the rear, one complaint that I have is there are no vents and there is no charging station. So my kids want me to give them my charge coming all the way from the front to the rear. So I paid just over $25,000 to be exact. It was around $25,120 for this car. Now this isn't a lease, and I usually, when I get good leases, I tell you guys how much I pay and how much I had to put down. This is a finance. I'm paying in the mid fours and I put $2,000 down. So let's talk about what we got under the hood and overall. I have a 147 horsepower 2-liter engine in this Forte GT line. The thing that I love about it is the gas mileage. You get around 29 city, 39 highway, and 33 combined. I believe that are the accurate numbers. Overall, I'm not spending a lot of money at gas stations. I'm happy overall. I mean, it's not the most powerful car, to be honest. It's not powerful at all. It's like a turtle in the race. But overall, for point A to point B and efficiency, this does magic. It does great miles per gallon, and I'm happy. Now, in general, I don't have much to say because I had another Forte prior to this, and I already made my complaints in regards to the previous one. Now, this one, I feel it's a lot nicer and more comfortable on the inside, but again, this is the GT line. This isn't the LXS that I had previously. Now if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming out on my experience owning this car, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.